Well, 2 days after the government announced the redevelopment of Birmingham's New Street station would escape budget cuts, builders have confirmed that the scheme is still on track.
Work on the £600 million project started 6 weeks ago, and today we were allowed behind the hoardings for the first time to check on progress. Our transport correspondent Peter Plisner reports.
It used to be a city centre car park. Now it's being converted into New Street's new concourse.
We're stood in the lower level of the car park, originally 2 levels here, and what we're doing is taking the upper level of the car park away so we can have a new concourse that's double height. It's around 7,500 tonnes of concrete coming out of this building, which makes it one of the biggest projects of its type in Europe.
Big and expensive, and although not easy to visualise from today's behind-the-scenes pictures, ultimately the project will deliver a new station and a new iconic landmark for Birmingham. Centrepiece of the new station will be a new atrium as big as a football pitch, allowing daylight onto the concourse.
This is a big transformational project for Birmingham, really to deliver world-class public transport facility for everybody who's going to use the station in the future.
And that future vision does seem to have been assured despite big cuts in government spending. Singling out the New Street project, this was the Chancellor George Osborne during this week's budget.
Even when money is so short, we will commit to these important regional transport projects.
Back at the station, and not all the work is out of sight of passengers. In the last few weeks, hoardings have been going up at platform level. Behind the hoarding, they've embarked on a major modernisation programme. One by one, every platform here at New Street will be closed for around 4.5 months while the work's carried out. It'll be another 2 years before the first phase of the New Street Gateway project opens for business. Work will then start on refurbishing the existing concourse, which dates back to the mid-1960s. The whole scheme should be complete by 2015. Peter Plisner, BBC Midlands Today at New Street Station in Birmingham.
And the New Street Station modernisation is being paid for in part by a big contribution from the regional development agency Advantage West Midlands, which you might have heard is being abolished by the new coalition government. One of those assessing the progress today was AWM's chief executive. He admitted that while funding for New Street was safe, there could be big cuts elsewhere.
Well, every single project we're currently doing is under review because we've had to take an in-year budget cut. So from our entire portfolio, we're reviewing every single project, but it's just far too early to say what projects will be stopped or what projects will be scaled back or what projects will be rephased. So all under review, but far too early to make any conclusions.